Instacart says it's ending a program using AI where some customers saw different prices for the same product ordered at the same time from the same store. The move comes after scrutiny from consumer advocacy groups. Instacart said the program was an experiment meant to help grocery suppliers and others learn about what kind of prices customers would pay.
Well, here to talk about the difference the program made for customers and why it's being rolled back is CBS News correspondent Ling Kent. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Great to be with you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Okay, so a lot of people were using this, not noticing this price difference until the story was done. So how big of a difference was this making in pricing?
Okay, so one example from Consumer Reports and Groundwork Collaborative is if you ordered the same 1 dozen eggs from the same grocery store in Washington, D.C., there was 5 different prices that would come up for the group that tested this. And so ranging from $3.99 to $4.79. So you think egg prices are, better than they were, but still quite expensive. And so over time, this could mean a difference of paying $1,200 more per year for a family of 4.
No, that's crazy, and groceries are already so expensive.
Exactly. Affordability is a real issue here. Even though inflation is cooling off, prices are still going up. People remember the big spike during the pandemic, and so people are really struggling. And what this Instacart about face really tells me is it only took 2 weeks. They realized they did something wrong, and it was quick. They turned it around, and what they're trying to say is, no, this is not AI pricing, or this is not,
So what is it? How did we get to this point?
And so they basically say that the stores were testing, like the grocery stores were testing on their platform, and now they've eliminated it. And they said effective immediately, this is no longer the case. But essentially, it is what you see, not just in apps like this, but you can see it in person with those digital price tags now that you see at so many stores, right? True. And so when you think about it, prices can change based off of demand, based off of the weather, based off of where you live. And of course, gas costs more in some places than other places. But to see this kind of testing on consumers during a time when affordability is such an important issue, Instacart backed off real quick.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and it seems like they should have. This seems similar to dynamic pricing, though, that we've talked about.
They say it's not dynamic pricing, but then what is dynamic pricing? That's my question. And
so is it just way more expensive things like tickets for concerts and Ubers and Lyfts and that kind of thing?
Yes, exactly. It's probably a combination of 2 things. Pricing where they believe people may or may not pay more, testing that, and also the increasing cost of everything. And so that's a double whammy for the consumer. And so when you look at consumer spending right now, credit card delinquencies are the highest they've been since 2011, according to the New York Fed. There's so much happening in terms of how much can you actually stretch your dollar right now? People feel the pressure. Instacart, Consumer Reports put this out, Instacart's like, And what it shows is a trust issue with the companies, and also, what do you not know when you're grocery shopping?
Because if someone wouldn't have pointed this out, they wouldn't have fixed it.
No.
Exactly.
And you're not talking about a few cents. It's almost $1 for eggs. That crazy. Starts adding up.
And when you go to the grocery store, the best way to avoid this type of thing is you want to go in person and comparison shop. The other thing you can do, too, if you're shopping online for groceries, decline cookies and don't accept that linkage and that tracking. So if you decline
I thought you meant real cookies. I'm like, Joe, it's the holidays. I need sugar cookies. Got it.
That's not Santa's cookies.
Internet cookies.
Internet cookies. Exactly.
Good to know. Thank you so much.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you too.
Enjoy your Christmas cookies.
You too.